What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are live once again for another Tuesday Night Live. We've got ourselves a pretty good show tonight. We're going to be talking a little MLF, and then we're actually going to go back and talk about some gear that is actually on promo, on special, right now happening over at Amazon.com. I've got the links. I just posted them in the chat for you. I'll post them again here a little bit later. If you're watching YouTube, you should be able to go to the description of the video and see those links there as well. And guys, don't forget, anytime that you go to KastKing.com, you can always use my discount code AJWKK to get yourself 10% off. Now, granted, that code won't work at Amazon, but if you guys are looking to pick some gear up from KastKing.com, that code's available. All right, so let's see who we got. Before we get to the brass tacks, who do we got in the comment section tonight? Let's see here. What do we got? We got a Doug. What's up, Doug? Doug, I heard you signed up for a swim bait or maybe a glide bait tournament coming up. It's your first time, a little nervous. You're going to do good, dude. Even if, let's say you don't place at all, right? Doesn't matter. What's going to be good is to get your feet wet, get out there, get some experience, and that will help you build going into the next one. So no matter what, you're going to do okay regardless. Maybe you'll place, maybe you'll take first. Maybe you'll take 10th. Who knows? But you know what? Experience is going to help a ton. Who else we got in here? Dave Raleigh, what's going on? Bob, what's happening? Jennifer Lude, hello. Freddie Delgado, hi. Gary, what's happening? It is showtime. You know it. Steve Yeckel in the house. Who else we got? B-Man, hi. Who else we got in here? Freddie Delgado, yes, sir. Brian, glad to have you. Johnny Jones, hello. Rashawn, what's up, my brother? Now, Rashawn has got another giveaway in the works coming. Sean, how are you doing? Robert Barnes, glad to see you. And Karmika Brown, glad to have you in the house. Chris McVeigh, what's up? Hello, hello. Dude, so I think it was Chris McVeigh posted it earlier, but he posted this meme of Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's in Total Recall and he got thrown out the window in Mars and his face is all bulging, his eyes red and just horrible. He goes, that's how his allergies got him feeling. Dude, I'm with you, Chris. I almost stole that from you and posted it on my timeline. Ray, what's happening? Bent on the bank, swapped to YouTube. Watching seems to run a bit more smooth for whatever reason. Yeah, it's crazy. Anytime you're live, you know what's funny is I'll have people be like, oh, you're lagging, or audio's weird and blah, blah, blah. And they'll claim, oh, that it's on my side. Dude, ever since I've gotten Starlink, I run really good. I have great service. Doesn't mean that I can't have problems from time to time. Anybody can, but that's the thing is I'm sending and receiving. Same thing with you guys. It could be your service. I apologize. So yeah, if one platform doesn't work very well, try another. Who else we got in here? Ray, glad to have you. Robert Robertson, what's going on? Milton Thompson in the house. Who else we got? Jesse Lee, what's happening? Adam Chapman, New Fishing. Dan Vaughn, glad to see you. Patrick Feely, hello, hello. All right, guys, do me a favor. If you guys are watching, especially my YouTube or my Facebook peeps, share this to your timeline. Go to your favorite groups and share this for me. Let's get the love out there. Let's get some more people, some things happening. What did it say? AJ, don't hit a wasp nest with that rod. Oh, you know what? I'm with you. You know, wasp nests are not what I'm looking to go after with a rod. I'll tell you what I will do. If I'm ever going to mess with a wasp nest, a badminton racket. That's great. That's good time right there. Badminton racket with a wasp nest. You're going to have yourself a real good time. Uh-oh, guys. What the helly? We got Jose Cinco in the house. What's happening? Glad to have you. Got James Leeser. What's going on, James? Glad to have you in the house as well. All right, guys. Let's get to talking about it. We've got the next stop coming up here for Major League Fishing, guys. It is going to be stop number 5, okay, for the Bass Pro Tour. And it's happening on, let's see here. Let me get updated. Let's go to schedule. I believe it's going to be on the Kentucky Lake. Yes, Kentucky Lake, popping off June 5th. Guys, it's going to be a great tournament. I know that it's fishing a little different. It's been, I want to say it's like 2018, 2019 since the last time the MLF had been there. We've got a couple anglers fishing in that for us. We got Skeet Reese, of course, Brent Chapman, James Elon, and Alton Jones Jr. Now, I never count Brent Chapman out. Never count Brent out. Brent has been able to pull some really great finishes off, as we've seen throughout the years. I mean, the guy is a great stud. We love him to death. He's awesome. Skeet, you never know what Skeet's capable of. Skeet's in that cruise mode. I think I'm not trying to count Skeet out and saying that he's not focused on the tour, so please don't take it that way. I just think Skeet's just really enjoying himself this last year, soaking it all in. Maybe he'll kill it, come out and do it great. And I wish him the best with his new rod line. But let's see, maybe he'll surprise us and pull out one heck of a finish going into the MLF. Who do you guys think is going to really perform well out of the 4 KastKing anglers that we've got in this circuit for Stop 5? And also, who do you think is going to perform well regardless? Let me know in the comment section. Now, for me, I think the 2 top performers we're going to see out of the 4 KastKing guys that we've got representing us is going to be James Elam and Alton Jones Jr. I just think those 2 are the best equipped going into this circuit, into this series for this lake and the way it's going to fish. But like I said, you can't count Brent or Skeet out. They're there for a reason. But yeah, see, Jose's right there with me. He believes. I think Alton's the most equipped to perform the best at this lake, no matter what, or this chain. James Elam, James proven time and time again that the dude's just consistent, can pull off a lot of great stops. Brent you never know what he's going to pull off. And then, of course, Skeet. Well, Skeet's been around for a long time. Skeet's very capable as well. Now, if it comes to power fishing, I think Skeet has that competitive edge more on the power fishing, but this isn't quite going to be that kind of a tournament. I think it's going to be a combination between a little bit of power fishing, a little bit, but it's going to be some offshore stuff. And I know James and Alton Jones are going to do quite well in both of those. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm with you, Jose, that James is such a technician. So let's see. But all right. So guys, let me know, who do you think overall is Alton Jones Jr. going to be your top pick to possibly win this? Are we going to see guys like Jacob Wheeler, and other people to that nature come out of the woodwork? I mean, we always know Wheeler's got such great potential to be to just flat out win it. Who else do I think is going to be very well in this one? I think Wheeler's definitely got it. Dustin Connell is looking pretty good. Who else do I think is going to be a great possibility to really see do good? Drew Gill might really perform well. I'm missing somebody. I know I'm thinking of there's somebody that's just Wesley Strader's definitely got a good chance at it. Who do I think is going to be another great potential for that? Ott Defoe, you can't count Ott out. Ott he fishes this lake quite a bit. He's definitely a Tennessee River rat kind of guy. So I think he's going to definitely do pretty good. But we're going to have to see. What do you guys think? Is there anybody in there that I'm just not thinking of that's just going to really get this thing popping off? Let me know. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely a hammer. Imagine if the 3 of them make the top 3. Yeah, that would be fantastic. That'd be killer, guys. Guys, like I said, do me a favor. Share this to your guys' favorite groups, especially on Facebook. Let's get those numbers out there and have a good time. So, all right, guys. We get this kicking off for Major League Fishing Stop 5, Kentucky Lake. That starts on June 5th and runs to June 8th. So, guys, tune into that. That's going to get kicking off on Thursday. So let's take a look at that and see how that's going to go. But for now, let's move over and talk about some products that we've got popping off over at Amazon, guys. So the first thing I kind of wanted to show you guys and share, and we're going to get it going. If you guys want to jump on over to Amazon.com, you can click some of the links in the description on YouTube. I did post them here in the chat. I'm going to post them again one more time for you guys to be able to see it. Here you go. For that way, you Facebook users, for some reason, Facebook doesn't let me update it at the time, but I can always go in and post and add those links. But they are now in the comment section. So if you guys want to click on those, check them out. All right. So let me get some of the skid away glasses, because that's going to be the first thing that we're going to talk about in here. is the Skidaway. Jive Fishing, glad to have you. Juan Pedro, what's going on? So many sales on Amazon. I know, it's crazy. There's a lot of good things happening on Amazon, guys. Definitely check it out. See what fits your needs best. But I'm going to talk about a couple different options that we have. So let's get some Skidaways out here. So this one right here is going to be, we'll talk about that one in a minute. So we've got, yep, section that one. Never fails. My dog knocked him over right before I went live and got it mixed up. So let's make sure that we're here. Here's a Skidaway. Skidaway. All right. A Waccamaw. And should be the last Skidaway. Yes. So let's go ahead and get these open. And I will show you guys these right here. So the Skidaway glasses are pretty cool. They're kind of like, I like to think of them as like the old school doggers in a way. You know, they got that old like militia style look to them, you know, that we used to see in the 90s, like the metal militia and this, you know, like a lot of that kind of look. These are a great option to go with, especially for fishing, because they actually kind of block out the side. And I think that's a very important thing to take note, is the ability to block out the side of your light. So when you're looking into the water and you're trying to really get a look at fish and you're sight fishing, things to really take mind of is blocking UVA, UVB lights, right? These are going to do that for you. That polarization is really going to help let you see into the water, protect your eyes from things like that, but also block out any kind of light coming in from the side that can refract on the back side of the lens, or just come in and you can see it from the side and not let you actually focus down at the water. So if you're sight fishing, you want to see your bait, how it's acting underwater, see what the fish are doing, this is definitely a great selection to go with. Now, let me go ahead and put on my normal glasses so I can actually see a little better. These are some really cool frames right here. I don't know if you guys can see them. Let me go ahead and use my phone to present a little bit light. You can actually kind of see through these, see through the frame there. So, wait, block it out. So the frame is actually translucent to a degree. So this is kind of a reddish brown in normal sunlight. And the cool thing is too, is look at this frame. You can actually really, these Grillad frames really, really help the durability. So if you sit on these, they can take a pretty good beating. They're very durable. These are a great set of glasses to have, whether you're biking, hiking, fishing, motorcycle, running, whatever you got. This is going to block out UVA, UVB, total polarization, and let you see into the light. And of course, it's got that framework on the side. With that Grillad frame, you're going to be able to get great flexibility and durability. Now, let's take a look at some of the pricing on this right now. Quite a few different options for lenses as well as frames. I'm going to pull the rest of them out and show you guys a couple other things, but check it out. So you've got your standard black frame with kind of that greenish blue lens. You can get the black frame with kind of that smoked lens. Okay. So you've got a gloss smoke crystal frame with that smoke lens. You can get into, and this is kind of that color I just showed you a moment ago. Let me confirm on that. Actually, that was the color I just showed you right there. It is going to be that matte demi with a smoke lens. Ooh, if I can keep him from falling. Pull this one out of the bag. What else we got going on? But wait, there's more. Looking like the Terminator. You know what? Sometimes. So here's your kind of that gloss black frame, right? That classic look with the KastKing logo. And then, of course, those different lenses on there. So gives you that great look. I mean, this is that classic sunglass look that a lot of people love to go for. And then pull out our last option here to show you guys in the profile. Some scheming glasses. Yes, if you're going to be scheming on them bass, that's right. Good looking shades. Great price. Absolutely. I like these nice little slim glasses. The big dome. Yes, that's right, Eric. I agree with you completely. What's going on, William Joe Elliott? MK Outdoors. Definitely get your mom some glasses. She'll appreciate them. So, okay. Yeah. So, this right here, these were the frames I showed you originally. Was these cats right here are the original frames I showed you at first that have kind of that redness to them, okay, which is going to be that matte demi. Okay, now the frames that I thought was the Matt Demi at first when I was showing you are not those. Hold on, hold the phone here, guys. It is going to be, you're hiding from me. Right here. Okay, so that's going to be that gloss towel brown, okay, which is kind of that guy right there. So the frames are all the same. They got the grill lad, but you can get them with multiple different lenses in here, as you guys can see. Now, one thing that I was talking about now, if you guys look through these lenses, see how you can see me through the lens? Okay, if you ever want to know how to tell a true polarized lens, is take another, so this pair of glasses is polarized, this pair of glasses is polarized. You see how you can see through those lenses? You see how your camera sees through those lenses. Now, to check to see if you're not sure if the glasses are polarized, take your lens and turn one sideways so they're like 180 to each other. You see how it just went black and you can't see through those? Okay. Both of those glasses are polarized and they run in like a framing system. So when you actually cross them, it blocks out certain lights and all of a sudden goes black. So that's how you can tell about the polarization right there in those lenses. Kind of neat little trick, right? So if you're ever checking out sunglasses and you want to see, hey, are these true polarized? Just grab them, cross the same two, and if it gets real dark, real black, and blocks out a ton of light, then you know those are polarized lenses. So, guys, check these out. Normally $30, right? Coming in at $30. They've got a discount going on them, but one thing I definitely want you guys to take note of is see that right there. You want to redeem that percentage. Redeem it. Click on that. You got it redeemed. You're going to save an extra 5% on these items. So you got a limited time deal. 24% off, normally $29.99. You get them for $22, guys. Super, super durable. You got that grill lad frame. You got the multiple options for frames as well as different lenses in those frames. They are UVA and UVB polarization, and they are fantastic. You guys are going to love those. These are awesome. They do come with that great case that is also that microfiber that's going to help you clean your lenses, which actually, you know what? They work great on any lens that you're going to work on, whether it's your reading glasses like I have here or your sunglasses. Not only do you keep them in there, they come with it, but then you also get that molded hard case. I love that. I keep these guys right here, this case for my glasses in my boat at all times or kayak. So if I swap out some of my normal glasses, put on my sunglasses, I keep the hard case around so that way I can throw these right in there, put them in the slip, put them in the actual case, and I just throw these straight into my rod locker. They can go into your backpack. They can get tossed around, and you know you've got some protection for your glasses in this hard case. Can you run it over with a truck? I wouldn't advise it, but you do have that hard case that is definitely going to take the majority of that impact and durability with these frames, and it's all part of that $22 that you're getting. So you're getting your frames, the grill lad frames that are super durable. You're getting the super durable lens, different finishes, several different frames to choose from, and they are UVA, UVB with the polarization. You guys are going to love these with that microfiber sock to drop them in. That does cinch you up, guys. $22 on Amazon. They are listed in there. Are the lenses interchangeable? I would imagine if you were to, I've never tried it, but if you were to buy two different sets and you can pop them out and put them in, I don't see why they shouldn't be. You can try it and let me know in the comments. So yes, yes, yes. Give it away, AJ, in the house. You know it. Are they Eclipse rated? No, I would not say they are Eclipse rated. Now, what I did do, I have double limo on my truck. And it is limo with a secondary set of limo over it. So when I watch an eclipse, I'll actually put my visor. It's the visor's double limo. I'll park where the sun or the eclipse is happening with under the visor, and then I put on a good set of polarized lenses and watch the eclipse that way. I've never had a problem. It works out. I don't know if it's exactly rated, but it works. So the socks doubles as a cleaning cloth. 100%. You are absolutely right, Shauna. Definitely doubles as a cleaning cloth. So that is the Skid Away polarized sunglasses, guys. Limited time deal on Amazon. That link is in the description. I'll go ahead and post it one more time, another time right here with those links, so you guys can click straight away on those Skid Away glasses. They're going to be the top listing in those links that I sent to you right now. Now, the next one I want to show you guys is going to be, since we're talking about sunglasses, let's go ahead and share this one now. It is going to be the Waccamaw glasses. And let me go ahead and, well, I'll just pile all these together. Well, let me do a little bit of housekeeping so they don't get out of control here. So we're going to talk about the Waccamaw. Now, these are some great glasses right here, guys. They are going to be a bifocal option for you guys. Now, for all you young folks out there, the Waccamaws are available in a non-bifocal setup, but they are also, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight for people that actually need them. Now, I'm going to be truthful with you guys. True story here while I'm cleaning some of this stuff up. My optometrist, the last time I went, and this was probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I shouldn't be admitting this, but it is the truth, told me the next time I get a prescription, I'm probably going to need bifocals or readers. And I decided that I'm not going back to the optometrist for the rest of my life after I heard that. Not true. I am going to go back. It's not true, but I haven't been back to get my eyes checked in a while. It is time. I need to get my eyes checked. My prescription's getting worse, and I am finding it harder and harder to actually get like the line through fishing hooks and things like that. There's been times where I'm trying to read something and I'm doing this number now and trying to read. So if you guys are like me and that kind of situation is starting to happen in your world, guys, it might be time to go ahead and swallow your pride and get you a pair of bifocals. And especially if you're going to be out fishing and doing any kind of recreation outdoors, these are a great option with that Waccamaw polarized bifocal. And we're going to talk about those guys right now. Now, another great system. I think these glasses are absolutely gorgeous. I love these frames and the design of these lenses a lot. So they do not have as broad of a cover on the side. Again, we got the hard case like we just talked about with the skiddaways, okay? So that you've got the hard case. You do come with that sock. That is the slip that you can keep your lenses in, your glasses in, but you can also clean the lenses with. Now, here is the one of the option frames of the, let's see here, the Waccamaws. Now, these guys right here are the Grillamid frames. As you can see, they are flexible. You got that high flex on them, okay? And when you pick it out, you have an option, as you can see right there, 2.0, okay? That is +2 magnification. Now, they come available in a 1.5, a 2.0, or a 2.5 magnification. Several different frames to choose from that you guys can definitely check out. You have the non-slip template pads on the side, as well as a nose brace, okay? So that's important to take a look at. They do fit very well. Okay, so now if you need the readers to be able to go ahead and see what you got going on here, now I can go ahead and take a look here and see what's going on. So right above it, you don't need the readers, and they sit just below your normal line of sight. But if you need them, just tilt your head just up a little bit, and you can definitely see those readers, okay? So now that's a +2 magnification. Let's go ahead and open up another box and take a gander. Several different frames to choose from, as well as lenses, okay? Now, these guys are 3824 because of that prescription reader addition there. So 1.5 magnification, 2.0, and 2.5. Bifocal sunglasses, yes, you're right. We've got them. Check it out. Let's put this up. I like that comment wherever it went. I put my glasses on so I can even see your comment. Yeah, so check this out. This one right here is kind of your flat matte black. It still has that rubberized coating on the earpiece as well as the nose piece. Okay, this one right here is a little more true to Schwarzenegger and Terminator. Kind of like where he just snatches those glasses when he snatched the shotgun, puts it on his face, and that's when he first takes off on the Harley. Yeah, check that out. Those are looking pretty good. And like I said, they are polarized, going to be UVA, UVB, as well as you've got the polarization. So as you can see, it blocks out when you cross that lens. So you can see through it. I get a glare there. And all of a sudden, I disappear. So you can see right there, both of those are going to be ready to rock. Let's open another box and see what other frames we have here, guys. These are fantastic. They're going to protect your eyes from the sun. They're going to protect your eyes from wind and things of that nature, moisture, rain, whatever, waves coming over. But they're also going to be a great form of protection, especially when fishing, from debris, like dust, debris, things of that nature, if you're out riding bikes, or the dreaded hook, sinker, or split shot coming at you, guys. Okay, so several different frame choices to choose from. Put those up on the screen so you guys can kind of see here. These are an awesome, awesome system to look at. So here's that's that frame right there. Of course, my lighting does not do it justice in here because of the glare from the screens. But these are awesome lenses, very big lens. This lens is a lot broader on your actual like orbital, your socket there. So you're definitely going to get a big spectrum field of vision. And I think that's really important, especially in a reader, because the smaller the reader, the more that bifocal is going to come up into your line of sight and you'll be moving your head more. These guys sit just out of your normal line of sight. You can kind of barely see that line starting to happen, but it doesn't affect you. You can still focus. You'll be able to, your mind will put it out. But when you need them, you can rotate and change to use that reader more available. And then, of course, like I said, you get the hard case, you get the sock. So let's go with our last frame option. And both of those samples that I have are that +2. I wonder what a 2.5 or 1.0 will work for me. I need to go figure out what readers I need. It's kind of scary. What's my comment section saying? Let me get my real readers out and see. That's the old man glasses. I think I need some. Dude, I need some. Jason Beck, how you doing? Melissa Justice, glad to see you. Yankenstein Fishing. Guys, those of you just tuning in, thank you guys for hopping on. Do me a favor, share this. Any recommendations for weed whacking? Yeah, definitely. Grab a pair of sunglasses to cover your eyes when weed whacking. So here is the last set of frames. This is that, what was the name of that one? It is going to be, that is the gloss towel brown frame right there. Beautiful. Still a 2.0 reader. Guys, these are a great system to get. I'm telling you, if you're getting like me and you're turning into that old man, getting that old fogey system going, how many of you guys, let me know in the comment section, think you might need readers or you're going to need them? I have 2.5 but need 3.0s. So I know they make a 2.5. 3.0 is not quite there. That's a bit of an aggressive advancement there, Gary. I hope the best for you on that one. I hope I don't fall into that category whenever I actually figure out my readers. So I'm going to do some housework real quick. Let me know in the comment section. I will need them later. Juan Pedro says, yeah. JT Young says 2.0. I use the Molino all the time. Those knots are getting harder and harder to see. Absolutely, Eric. Dude, that's the truest thing in the world for me, especially on these fine wire hooks. Like if you're doing any kind of finessing and things like that, it definitely gets hard to see. And then, of course, the lighter the line you're using, if you're using like a fluorocarbon, that kind of tends to disappear anyways. Sometimes it's good to have a pair of readers. Now, me having a bass boat, I'll actually keep 2 or 3 different pairs of glasses in the boat, especially for me, or if I bring a guest on the boat, I have different options for them. So not necessarily saying that you guys need to do that, but you know what? If you guys are in that position and you want to be a courteous person, that's kind of how I roll. You guys hear my chair squeaking? Maybe it's time to get a new chair. I'll stick with the wraparounds. Yeah, wraparounds definitely block out those lights and help you advance and progress that way. So, all right, last pair of glasses, and then we'll move on to the next few things that I want to show you guys, and we'll wrap it up with some rods and reels that are on special right now. And actually, the cool thing is, I was kind of nice to see this promo come up from Amazon on some of these rods and reels that we're going to talk about in a minute, because I'm normally fishing with like the Asages and Bassinators, Mega Jaws Elites, and Skeet Reese reels. So I'm using some really good product that I just absolutely love. But the ones I'm going to talk about tonight are, don't get me wrong, they're still a fantastic product, but they're on a little bit different spectrum of price. And I don't normally fish with those. Why? Because I have the ability to fish with some of the best stuff we make, the most high-end stuff we make, and tend to get a little spoiled. So when this promotion came up, I thought, you know what? I got my samples. Let's pull them up. Let's take them out. And I'm going to spend a day and kind of fish with them and tinker with them and go back to just what, let's just compare for dollar-wise, just for my personal fun. And guys, I loved every minute of it. It's kind of refreshing to go, okay, I have the ability to fish with the top products that we sell, but then I also can have and own some of the more cost-effective products. And you kind of go, okay, where's this gap? Is it this night and day difference that's absolutely going to blow me away and I'm just going to hate it and can't wait to run back to my Asage rods and Speed Demon Pro rods and Bassnators and Skeet Reese reels and Mega Jaws Elites? No, that's not the case. In this situation, I was able to really enjoy fishing with that more affordable price range gear. And we'll get into that in just a minute. But before we do, let's talk about these guys right here, because we're talking about UVA, UVB, no more polarization kind of thing. But guys, I actually need to go see this dome right here. It's got some spots, okay? You end up getting them right here on the face, okay? And then the nose especially. And then where else do people get sun cancer? Quite a bit. On the arms. Now, a lot of people wear long sleeve shirts to cover that, but they forget the gloves. And I'm one of those guys that kind of falls into that category from time to time. I have the gloves. I wear them half the time I don't. Shame on me. Now, you can get a lot of melanoma and different kinds of skin cancer on top of your hands, and you definitely want to be able to protect those. So KastKing has the ultimate UPF 50 sun protection gloves, and I happen to have a pair right here. And they are on special right now, guys. Check them out on Amazon. Dude, guys, look at the different options available in these. Let me put this picture up. Now, check out this one. You got like that classic leather look. You've got that almost that sea spray, sea foam color, right? They call it the Finesse collection. You've got it available in the Gladiator collection, which is like a leather look to it. Then you have black, simple master collection in black. You have the Navigator series, which is pretty vibrant orange, which is going to look fantastic when that, like with Skeet Reese stuff. And then you got my favorite right here, the purple. I'm going to have to give me a pair of these gloves right here. The purple Royal family is going to look great with that Royale Legend Pro. Then, of course, you got the Jaws. Goes great with the Mega Jaws series. And then to round it off, the Titans, which I think, in my opinion, Titans would go well if you're just trying to go with the theme on that saltwater collection. But what we've got in front of us right now, and actually, I'll put this one up because I actually just happen to love that color. Look at these guys. These gloves look fantastic. Now, you may look at them and think, okay, they look kind of thick, and that's not the case. So if you guys are looking for a glove that's going to be very ambidextrous and allow you guys to move freely, this is definitely the glove to check out. They are not as thick as you would think. See, look at how thin they are. They're going to allow your hands to breathe. You're going to have dexterity, mobility. It's going to work fantastic for you. They just happen to look like thick leather. Now, you do have that nice palm here, that grippy palm. Let's put this on and check out how great these feel and some other features. Now, they are super comfortable. Oh, man, it's almost like the silky, beautiful feeling in here. You have an open palm, so you can actually still have that breathability. You have the little fingers right here too. These little loops right here on the knuckles, those are for you to get your fingers behind, okay? So you can actually remove the glove very easily. I'm not going to pull it off just yet. This glove is designed to keep the sun, UPF 50, off of your hands. They are awesome. They are awesome, awesome, awesome gloves. I love these right here. I'm going to get these for I'm going for my third MOS surgery for skin cancer. See, Gary, you know firsthand right there. Gotta love it. Yeah, Steve, definitely protect yourselves. These are awesome. They're going to protect the tops of your hands while you're out fishing, because that's what gets a lot of sun. I wear the straw hats, long sleeve shirts, forget my gloves half the time. And half the time, they're in the deck of the boat. They're in there. Cool feature, too. These guys are not, that's not connected together with like plastic for packaging. You can actually snap these together for storage and keep them available easily. Now, these gloves are super soft, super lightweight. They dry very easily, very quickly. They're moisture wicking, but they also dry super fast. They got that embossed logo. Guys, these things are awesome. I love that almost 50% finger coverage right there. So you still have all that dexterity for not tying different things, feeling the sensation in the rod blank. They are amazing. I love these gloves. They are becoming my new favorite gloves. I do have another pair in the boat. I'm going to add this pair to it right here. They are stellar, guys. Protect your hands. If you're out, if it's in the winter time, This gives you just that little bit of extra layer for warmth. It still gives you a little dexterity. Fall, spring fishing gives you a little extra in the morning, plus keeps that sun off of you. In the summer, they can keep you a little bit cool, as well as just blocking out those sun rays. You got the breathability in the palm, as well as in the fingers, guys. These are a great addition. 15 to 20 bucks is going to get you in there and get you done, guys. Available in small, medium, extra small, large, extra large, and double XL, guys. So I wear a large, extra large. They fit very well. They do not compress my fingers. They come off very easily. As you can see right here, I got my finger in the loop. You're going to see it right now. I'll put my finger in the loop and just pull them right off. That was super quick, super easy. So that finger loop design for removal is definitely a must-have, and they come off easily, guys. Check them out. Jump on Amazon. KastKing Ultimate Angler Fingerless SPF Sun Glove right here, guys. HydroCool technology. You've got the extended cuff that goes down on the wrist. Great for fishing. You can use them for cycling, hiking, all kinds of great stuff, guys. Definitely check these gloves out, and you're going to be able to feel the rod blanks. You're going to be able to feel those sensations of the fish and still have the ability to breathe and to cut off that sun. I agree. I like the open palm. Melissa, I'm 100% with you that open palm is fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. BFS, SFS killer gloves. Yes, Sean, agreed. Especially for, your bait finesse systems, spin finesse systems, having a super thin, lightweight glove that's still going to protect you, let you feel all those little nicks and tings, that vibration that translate through the line into the rod. Those gloves are going to let you enjoy those sensations. Seth Larson, what's up, brother man? Glad to have you in the house. Hope the fire season's kicking off well for you. Seth, he's one of my good friends, angler, and this time of year is always very important for him in Arizona because we always have wildfires, and he runs water trucks for those. So he's a very busy dude right there. So, all right. So now, guys, we're moving into that timeline to where I want to show you guys the rods, the reels, the fun part of the show. Don't get me wrong. Not that this part of the show isn't fun talking about gloves and such, but man, everybody loves it when it comes to a rod and a reel. So I'm going to share with you guys a very popular rod system. Okay. Look at the different coverage we have. And I've got a couple right here. I'll show you in the background here in a minute. Guys, this set up the Crixus rod system. It's an IM6 two-piece rod system that is phenomenal. Okay. Phenomenal. And I'll get into the brass tacks of it, but let's go over the coverage. Okay. So you have a 5.6 in a light medium action. You have a 6 foot in a light medium action. You have a 6 foot medium, a 6.6 light medium. You have a 6.6 medium, a 6.6 medium as well. And these are going to be the differences. Let's see here. In spin, okay? Spinning. 6.6 medium in spinning, which is, okay, so that's going to be medium. Then medium heavy, okay? Medium fast in a 7 foot in a spinning. Then you have a medium heavy fast action in a 7 foot and spin. And then you have your 7.6, which is my favorite. I love a 7 to 7.6 foot rod is going to be a medium. And then you have a 7.6 medium heavy fast action 7 foot rod. Now you have a very similar spectrum. Now more to choose from in your spinning than in your bait casting, but you still have some great options. You have a medium 6 foot in a bait caster, a 6.6 medium heavy, a 7 foot medium, a 7 foot medium heavy, and then of course a heavy action 7 foot. Now you also have a 7.6 heavy action with a fast tip. That's a great spread of coverage on a rod. That is super awesome rod. Now, guys, we talked about it was the Virus rod, okay? The Virus rod is also an IM6. It's got some great styling right there, but that rod's coming in around 60, 70 bucks. Now, we're talking the IM6 blank. That is a super, everything starts great quality from IM6 up. So you're just getting that great, superb quality rod. But look at the price on this, guys. We're talking $36, $32, $42. The most expensive rod in this lineup is $42.49. The most affordable is $33.99, guys. So under $42, $43 and less for any of these different rods that we're talking about. And right now I've got 4 samples right here, guys. So we have the super polymer, okay, grips on these, the super polymer style grip, which is like your golf club style grip right here. And then an EVA split fighting butt. IM6 carbon Turay blank, stainless steel guides with zirconium oxide rings, okay? Now those zirconium oxide rings, it's important to note, I'm a little tangled here, guys, so let me get untangled. I had these in the boat this weekend. I got my brand new outboard this weekend, guys, and took it out to start to break it in and kind of use these rods. Dude, I am tangled all get out right now. Oh, my Lord. That's got to happen while I'm live, right? That's the joy of being live. Okay, that one's almost untangled. Let's snake this one out, and we're good to go. Okay, here we go. All right, so set these up in a fashion where they won't get tangled again. All right, so what I've got right here is a medium heavy, okay, 6 or 7 foot rod. This was my rod of choice for the weekend while I was out breaking in that brand new Suzuki. Woo, it was like a hurricane this weekend. We had, it actually really was moisture from a hurricane that came up on the West Coast, came across Mexico into Arizona. So we had a lot of extra moisture from that. And the wind was crazy. So it was rainy, windy. I took the outboard out to break it in. So I was doing some break-in and went to do some fishing. And my trolling motor gave me some bad business. So I couldn't run the motor much because I was doing break-in. So I had to run it just barely, then let it cool, run it a little bit, let it cool. So when I went to stop and let it cool down, I tried to fish. Well, I need my trolling motor, especially in them heavy winds, heavy waves, and the trolling motor wouldn't steer. I could give it throttle, couldn't go left, couldn't go right. I already got that fixed. Fixed it the next day after I called tech support. It was a simple thing that came off the assembly line problem. They knew about it, and they said, here's your quick fix, and you'll be fine after that. So I went fishing, and I was throwing a Carolina rig, okay, on this rod. So we're talking about the rod, and I'll get into the reel in a minute because we're talking about that as well. So the Crixus rods is what we're talking about, coming in at $43 or less right now. You can get into a Crixus rod for like $33, no more than $43. IM6 stainless steel guides, zirconium oxide rings, polymer style comfort grip, which is real nice and sticky feeling, especially when it's wet. EVA fighting butt, guys. These rods are 2-piece. They're going to stow away any way you want it, and super sensitive, guys. If you looked at my thumbnail, that was from this weekend out fishing with this exact setup, and we'll get into the Spartacus 2 as well as the Zephyr. I was doing some drop shotting with my Zephyr finesse reel, okay? And we'll talk about that in just a second. Right here, I've got it on a 6-foot medium light action rod. I was doing some drop shotting with this guy right here on the Zephyr, and you have a multitude now. You can do it in baitcaster or spinning. Drop shot's primarily done in spinning, but you can combo and do some drop shot with some baitcasters, whether you're doing it with the Zephyr, your Valiant Eagle, or say your Kestrels, right? And those are set up for, this is a great rod for that budget. And that Zephyr on top of that Crixus, fantastic. Same thing with this Spartacus 2. If you guys are looking to put together a freaking crazy good budget combo, this is a great combo to put together through Amazon. You can have it by the weekend, okay? Like I said, Turay graphite, IM6 blank, stainless steel guides, zirconium rings, polymer grip, EVA comfort split fighting butt. Great setup, guys. $42.99 on Amazon, all the way down to $33.99. Guys, don't wait. Jump on this, okay? 15% off. You're taking a $50 rod and dropping it down into the low 40s and $30 price range. It's awesome. Now, let's talk about this reel that I've got on here, and I'm going to share that with you right now. It is the Spartacus 2 Baitcaster, guys. Combo that with that Zephyr when you add it to your cart. 20% off, basically 19% off happening on this limited time deal on Amazon, and you have 3 different colors to choose from, whether it is like I'm showing you right here, the black Spartacus 2. You can do it in the green Spartacus 2 or the blue Spartacus 2. Now, what you've got is basically a $50 reel that's coming in at $40 right now, okay? I'm showing you guys the right-handed black, okay? It's a 7+1 stainless steel shielded ball bearing, okay? 7 2-to-1 gear ratio, 17.6 triple disc carbon fiber drag with a low profile 39 millimeter grip on here, guys. You have a low friction tapered line guide on the inside of this reel. Don't know if you guys can see it from that position. Let me see if I can get the rod positioned in there to where you guys can see that label. It's going to fight me on it. I can't get it in there for you guys to see it very well, but there's a low friction tapered line guide in there. I'm running 20-pound tripolymer on here, okay? And then, of course, 17-pound fluorocarbon at the sinker on my Carolina rig. And I was just retrieving. That wind was just going crazy. My trolling motor wouldn't let me steer left or right, so I would just basically take the boat. I would hand steer the trolling motor to where I wanted to start and let the wind push me out and just drag that Carolina rig. And this rod right here was feeling every little sensation, every little tick. And like I said, that really, really comes into play starting at an IM6 and up. IM6, IM7, 8, and 9 are your top tier rods, guys. And the higher the tier, the higher the sensitivity, and the more fragile it becomes. So being an IM6, this is still going to be a fairly durable rod. Not as fragile, but it is still fragile. So but that fragile system is going to let you feel every nick, ting, and sensation when you're getting those early bites and get you ready to set the hook. This Spartacus 2, for a budget-friendly, normally $50 reel coming in under $40 now, it is stellar. Aluminum handle, EVA comfort grip knobs. Like I said, 17.6 triple disc carbon fiber drag. This thing is going to do exceptionally well. I've got 20-pound fluorocarbon on, or tripolymer with 17-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I was Carolina rigging a 3/4 ounce. This thing was casting beautifully. It was funny because Ricky Farley, aka the Human Forklift, was with me, and he was like, "Good Lord," he goes, "What are you throwing? What's on promo?" I was like, "Spartacus 2, bro. You got him too." And he was fishing with the green Spartacus 2, and he set his up on Carolina rig, and we just started doing really well. And like I said, that thumbnail was from this weekend out there breaking in my boat using these products right here, and we managed to catch quite a few bass on drop shot as well as Carolina rig in that nasty wind. We were getting the remnants of that hurricane that came up the West Coast, and we had a lot of rain and a lot of wind, and this combo did great in those windy conditions. Guys, definitely check it out. That Crixus rod comboed with that Spartacus 2, like I said, comes in that green finish, that striker green. You can get it in the black, or you can get it in the spin drift blue. 7:2-to-1 gear ratio, 7+1 stainless steel shielded ball bearings, 17.6 triple disc carbon fiber drag. Guys, jump over to Amazon, add it to cart. Guys, thank me later. It is a great combo. You will love it, okay? All right, and to round it off, to finish it up, let's say you guys want to do some finessing, guys, on that budget. The Zephyr is definitely the way to go if you guys are looking to do some BFS systems, okay? You can get the rod for under $40. You can get this rod cheap, like I think it was like $33, getting into an ultralight Crixus IM6 stainless steel guides, zirconium oxide rings. Put your Zephyr on here, guys, and what you're getting in this Zephyr is another 7:2-to-1 gear ratio, okay? You're getting a carbon fiber reel, okay? Carbon fiber drag. You've got that 5.6 ounce lightweight system that is absolutely going to just take care of the business for you guys. Carbon fiber system frame with side plates. You've got that 10 pounds of quadruple disc carbon drag washers, and 10 pounds of drag is going to do very well for you guys. When you guys are finesse fishing, this is going to allow you to throw those light lures in windy conditions and do very well and control it. I'm rocking 8 pounds of tripolymer on here, and I was drop shotting with this thing superbly well. This will also have a super, super light 0.32 ounce larger diameter aluminum spool, okay? So what you're going to want to run on this is super light line, or even like finesse braids like 13X and 8X finesse braids. This Zephyr is going to get you into a super budget-friendly system. It is also a double supported spool. Those bearings right on both sides of the spool, so you're going to get great castability and great durability in this rod, so long as you guys aren't out flipping with this thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't quite designed for flipping and punching. I wouldn't recommend it at all. But if you're looking to get into a great, affordable BFS system, the Zephyr got us on the market and on the map, guys. Okay. Now you can get it in a right hand or a left-handed system. You've got a drag clicker or no drag clicker, right? You've got it all available. You have the right hand with no drag clicker and a left hand with drag clicker and right hand with drag clicker. These are awesome. Normally this reel's coming in at $75. You can get into the BFS world right now, $60, guys. Right hand or left hand available. Same thing in a Spartacus 2 or in the Zephyr, low friction taper line guide, guys. So if you're thinking about going, I don't know if this BFS world, the bait finesse system is right for me, you can get into an entry level system right here and see if you love it. The Zephyr put KastKing on the map and established us as a bait finesse leader in the industry with our Zephyr got it done first. Then we came out with the Kestrel, the Valiant Eagle series, the Kestrel Elite, and then of course the Microcast Kestrel system, guys. KastKing is definitely a great product company for bait finesse systems, and the Zephyr was the guy that got it all started for KastKing. We've got them on promo on Amazon right now, 20% off. Add it to your cart and get out there and try your hand at finesse fishing with that Zephyr, guys. Low friction taper line guide is also available in this system, guys. You're going to love it, guys. Add it to cart, pay attention, right hand, left hand, and get this system by the weekend, guys. And that's going to do great for you. I'm going to drop it in the comment section right now. I wish they made hammer braid in bigger spools. It could definitely possibly happen down the road, guys. Keep an eye out for that. And you guys can see that. But, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for about that hour. We've had a great show, some great things to take a look at and to choose from, whether it is the Waccamaw glasses, the skinaways, the bifocal system or the readers on those, the UPF 50 fingerless gloves with the extended wrist section, the open palm system, the Crixus rods that are available for $40 to $30, basically, depending on whichever one you choose from. The Spartacus 2 Baitcasters on killer deal. Guys, if you're looking for a great budget-friendly system, guys, those are the way to go. Those Crixus rods, under $50, under $40. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. They are fantastic. I only took these rods right here behind me. Those were the only rods I took with me this weekend and enjoyed every moment of it, guys. I'm telling you guys, take the Pepsi challenge with those and give it a try. Melissa Justice says that she's got the Spartacus 2 combo, adores it, guys. If you're looking to build a combo that's not exactly as expensive as that Spartacus 2, you can jump into this combo super affordably. Check out some of the different reels out there. Maybe there's some other reels that you want to put on your Crixus combo or your Crixus rods. Jump on it. Super inexpensive rod, guys. That Crixus combo. And black and white finish on there. It's going to go with anything you guys want it. And yes, those zirconium oxide guides are going to work well for braid. Guys, if you're not already following us on TikTok, check us out, TikTok USA, KastKing USA on TikTok. Same handle for Instagram, KastKing USA, as well as a second handle, KastKing Community. And if you're watching right here on Facebook or YouTube, you already know. Just make sure you click that like, subscribe, and notification button. That when we go live, you guys know we're having a good time. You know what, guys? When I come back next week, it's giveaway time. So those of you, the guys that stuck it out, thank you very much. We're going to do some giveaways next week. Thanks for having you guys on the show, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great night. Definitely check it out, Amazon.com. Links are in the description, guys. And if you guys are looking for some other deals, use my discount code at KastKing.com, AJWKK, to save yourself 10%. I'm out, and see you guys next week. Bye.